In 2011, Harvard professor Louis Menand wrote an article called Live and Learn. He detailed 3 specific learning models. His first exposure to education was Theory 1. He said, "My first job as a professor was at an Ivy League university. None of us ever questioned the importance of what we were doing."
Russ interviewed Clint Allen, who is in the medical field. Clint is Russ's brother-in-law, who lives in Texas.
No, I was trying to get straight A's.
Okay.
Because undergraduate, there was, going to medical school, you needed to have really good grades because you were competing against so many people for just a few seats, and you wanted to stand out.
Okay.
After interviewing Clint, Russ believes he falls into Theory 1 according to Menand, because Clint said that he was wanting straight A's only. He went to college to get great grades so he could get a good job in the medical field. I chose to interview Brandon Ferguson, a creative writing major who graduated in 2016 from Boise State. He had this to say.
I ended up majoring in creative writing, which wasn't initially the plan, and that is a degree that doesn't necessarily always have a direct career path or anything like that. So it really just became more about me focusing on learning a skill and meeting people and just like developing my writing. So I feel like I developed a skill that, could potentially lead to a career or something like that, but certainly not a clear path. So it was more about learning, and I also developed a lot as a person, so yeah, I guess it was just a lot less of a direct path like I originally imagined growing up and that sort of thing.
Brandon falls into Theory 2. Theory 2 states that college is a way for us all to get on the same page and grow socially and mentally. While he still hopes to someday find a job with his degree, he found maturity and sociability to be the most relevant skills he received from college.
According to Menand, Theory 3 is based off of students who want to attend school because it is required for their career. As I was interviewing both of my students, both of them agreed that they are coming here because required for their career more than them wanting to come to college for themselves to learn or worried about GPA.
Well, so far, my degree is definitely not on par. Like, it's very different than what I'm doing currently, but I'm hoping that one day it will allow me to have a job in like physics, which is my degree, and be able to work on problems that are related to that kind of a field.
Both of the students I interviewed said if it wasn't for their career, they would not be attending school. A lot of those students are here because they want to make more money for their family, or because their job is saying if they do not have a degree, they will not be accepted into a position that they want to, no matter what the experience is that they have.
I interviewed Savannah Gill, who attended Boise State University in 2016 before her deployment to Saudi Arabia. Cool. And what was your major?
Digital forensics.
Oh, nice. Okay. And what do you feel is the most important purpose of college education?
I think being able to, take your passion and be able to learn about it, and yeah, pretty much just taking your passion and being able to make it a career.
I interviewed a friend of mine named Sarah. She is an arts major. As we talked, I found that she is a supporter of Theory 3. When she came to BSU, she was open to the possibility of new things. She found photography. When I asked her why photography, she replied with,
"Because I'm passionate about what I'm doing."
Yeah.
And I feel like that's another important thing about going to college is you have to be passionate about it or else you're just not going to love it,
Then I asked, how has college prepared you for your life?
Knowing I have the skills behind what I'm going to be doing to back it up, to be like, yeah, I know what I'm doing.
Yeah.
I think that alone is like, okay, this is great. I can actually do this. And people can hopefully believe that I can do this. So.
Yeah. Sarah and I talked for an hour discussing college. To Sarah, college is where we gain knowledge, and we should use the knowledge that we gain. We should be passionate about the things we learn, because with passion and knowledge, we can conquer the world.
I interviewed Dawn and Kenton Burns, who graduated with a master's in technical communications and a bachelor's in physics, respectively. Dawn had the expectation that her degree would translate into a career, putting her solidly in Theory 3. However, she found that college had more to offer.
My expectations from this is that I would get my master's degree, and I thought that I would go on to be a technical writer in my career, which did not turn out to be the case.
More to offer. Dawn discovered that sometimes what you get from college is not always what you expect.
Through the course of our interviews, we found that all three of Menand's theories are still relevant to today's students. Our research showed that most people go to college because of Theory 2 or 3, unless their goals include competitive programs or postgraduate studies. All in all, college is a positive experience that helps propel students into the future, whatever it may hold.